Welcome back, YouTubers, to another Smackdown review, this time on a Tuesday night, with us, the British Fist.
Catching.
Man, that's where the money is at, NJ. Make sure you guys subscribe up above, of course, like this video, and put your comments on the Smackdown tonight down in that comment section below.
And make sure you contact us in the links in the description box below.
Yes, and I am Mr. Parkin, V-neck wearing guy, wearing Smackdown colours for today, with this guy sitting next to me. Yes, he may be wearing green, but he's still awesome like the Miz. It's NJ.
What's up?
Right, NJ. Tuesday night Smackdown. Let's get right on to the opener. Who did we open with today? Shouldn't really have gone on to you, should I? Because you don't like this guy that much. Shall I continue the reigns?
For now, yeah.
Okay then. So we basically started off, as you can tell by NJ there, with John Cena. He basically cuts a short promo talking about Alberto Del Rio.
Well, sure enough.
Well, yeah, exactly. So much time wasted here in promo segments, I think. Ricardo Rodriguez comes out, and you kind of got this Del Rio, you know, he's not being there, but too much promo time up there.
The thing we say about this is, you have Cena who, again, I don't know why he had to start on mic. You have just got ready for the match, gave Wade Barrett the mic time, and just got straight into the match after that. But it just dragged on for a bit that weren't needed. It
was good that Mike Barrett got some mic time. At least they're referring to their history, which is good. I just feel that it dragged on a lot, and then, you know, the match was only 3.5 minutes. You're thinking, could you not just take a bit of this promo out and add it to the match, make it a little bit longer?
Well, you said about them having their history. And you know that these two, they've fought before, they put on a fight. So to give them 3 minutes is a really, really bad look for them two, who's put on longer and better matches in the past.
Yeah, way to bury Wade Barrett again in WWE. You know, 3.5 minutes, Cena beats him. I expected the match to be longer. I think more time could have been added to this match, taken away from the promos. That's just my opinion.
Wade Barrett, especially when you've had these two fought before, these two needed a longer time. And for an opener to get the crowd going, you needed more good feelings.
Could you not have gone straight into a match? Just give Barrett the mic.
That would have been needed.
Would have been a better idea, do you think?
It would have.
Yep, so not the best of openers in our opinion to this super Tuesday Night Smackdown. But the next match we get Sin Cara versus Bryan. I never really expected this match, mainly because I thought Del Rio was going to be there.
And the other thing we don't expect is that as we've seen this match before, we were thinking, oh, we won't see this again just yet.
No.
Then we played it.
Yep, basically, to cut a long story short, the match was okay. Sin Cara wins, and again, you're thinking to yourself, why is Bryan losing when he's the Money in the Bank winner, and he needs to be built up to be a main eventer in the future, so when he cashes it in, he can be believable.
That's true, because having to lose to Sin Cara after they fought before again, it's all replayed and fought before, and the wrong person wins.
It's not even like Sin Cara's a main eventer like the rest of the guys he's beat. This guy is a mid-carder.
And Bryan's meant to be a main eventer now, he's Money in the Bank, so it's just not believable right now.
Yeah, the match itself, you know, that wasn't good, but what happened afterwards was quite interesting. We had a Sin Cara heel turn, which I never really expected to see. I just wonder, with WWE having this character that's you know, mainly associated with kids and merchandise, why are they turning him heel?
Well, the way the camera was acting, I really thought it was going to be a Daniel Bryan after this losing streak. It was to turn him heel.
Yeah.
So for it to happen to Sin Cara, a guy that you want people to love and like, for him to turn heel already, I don't think it's a good thing.
No, and it kind of hints to me that maybe the real Sin Cara might come back and feud with him. That's the only logical way this really makes sense. I don't really see Sin Cara as a heel. Of course, the camera kind of just panned off Sin Cara just as he made that heel turn, so it had not really that much effect anyway, really.
No, and I'm just thinking, now he's turned heel, does SmackDown really need more heels in their area? No.
Especially a Sin Cara, who's really associated himself with kids and is really over as a face on SmackDown.
So I kind of think they went with the wrong choice here, but again, it's better than having it face versus face, which it changed at the end.
We then get a backstage interviews with our new tag team champions, Air Boom. At least we got to see him on TV though. That was good. A little bit of an interview,
I guess. And him, Air Boom, and Max Striker went. Come on, Dan!
Boom, boom, boom! Quality. We then get a nice little video package and then an interview with Christian, kind of hyping up the main event. I did like the way they did this because it gives the match some meaning, some story. I did like how they did it. I'd like to have they'd done it before the main event, but I guess getting it here was okay. I thought it was good for the main event.
I guess as it's SmackDown's biggest main event for this night, I think it was a video package like this was needed, or a promo.
Yeah, so it was good. I thought it was good.
It was, yeah.
Yes, and then we moved swiftly onto a Divas match between Natalya, Beth Phoenix, and Kelly and Alicia Fox, with Oksana doing the names, Beth Phoenix and Natalya. Why is she announcing?
I don't know. I guess it's up to Dean or Long.
Yeah, and Alicia Fox is a face now. just overnight.
Well, it kind of makes sense because obviously that attack that happened last week, so it kind of follows on. This
match went on for about 2 minutes. It wasn't really that good, but the main thing about this match for me was the booking was correct.
And the other good thing about this match is you've actually got Beth Phoenix and Natalia actually wrestling, because last time you just seen them doing like their clapping thing.
Exactly.
So actually in a match now against their future opponent, Kelly.
Which we do want to see, don't we? We've said persistently, why haven't they been on TV? And they're finally on TV.
That's true, but the bad thing about this is, yes, it was a tag match. Yes, you've got the two Divas of Doom involved, but you actually gave us a match in which the two are going to face Kelly at the pay-per-view.
They'll probably be announced in due time, but you know what WWE are like with announcing their matches, especially Divas matches. I just like this because the booking was good, and even though it wasn't a good match, the booking made it, better. You had Beth Phoenix pinning Alicia Fox, making Beth Phoenix the challenger looking strong, and Kelly not getting involved in the pinfall. So overall, I thought this was a well-booked segment, even though it wasn't the best match.
And it was short. I know it made them look somewhat dominant, but again, I know it's only a Divas match, but it could have done with a bit more time to give you more of a feeling ready for their match going into the pay-per-view as well.
Yes. But an effective segment, generally?
It was effective overall, but there's just still bad points to do with it.
At least we're getting some pay-per-view build out of it, which is good, though.
Started to.
Yes, exactly. And then we get what was probably one of the better segments of the night.
Probably, for me, the best part of the night, yeah.
Yeah. We have the Punk and Triple H contract signing for Night of Champions, with Teddy Long being the special MC. Hello, player.
He pretty much did nothing. He was out as soon as Triple H came out. He was out.
He was cutting a Khali like figure out there, wasn't he, MJ? This, obviously, this is a Raw segment. We have Triple H coming out addressing CM Punk, saying that the suit is off for one night and he's going to deal with CM Punk. I still don't see why they're having this match at Night Champions. So, I'm looking forward to it, but I think it could have been built up to Survivor Series at least.
Well, the way they did have Kevin Nash now. It would have given them more of a filler time before their match. But again, I guess they're going to have some kind of draw to this Night Champions match.
Yeah, this will probably be the main event too, won't it?
It's adding that way because, of course, I see Triple H make himself the main event for this one pay-per-view.
Yep. And basically, Triple H says that he can't work with Punk anymore. He tried to. He put his ass out there for it, but couldn't. And Punk says he wants to salute Cerebral Assassin. He wants to fight Triple H, and he's getting his wish, isn't he? There was good interaction between the two. You can tell the hatred between them two. This promo segment was very, very, very well done.
Because the way Triple H was doing, he wanted Punk to shut up! And actually, just because he was saying all this, like, you insulted the family, you insulted how the WWE works and that, he was actually just getting his point across, wanted him to say that this match is important to me now, I'm going to go through you to get to where I want to be and all that.
And was it me, or were they vying over who could be over with the crowd more? You had Triple H saying his bit, Punk saying his bit. They were both seemingly trying to get over with the crowd more than each other. I think Punk kind of won it, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, I think Punk is a good talker. I just think the stuff he said was just a slightly bit better than Triple H. I thought they were both very good, though. Very good interactions.
I think it's definitely got us wanting this match now. It's having Night of Champions. I guess they're just having it now because they could do anything at WrestleMania for CM Punk, so it could somehow drag on or continue.
Hopefully, there won't be a clean finish or Nash will get involved or something, because he got involved in this promo, didn't he? He basically came out and beat on Punk, and then all of a sudden he pushes Triple H over. Wow.
Again, I guess that is good because obviously it's getting us wanting to see what Triple H does about this on Raw now, so it's gave us the good feeling going towards Raw,
which is what this Super Smackdown is for, But overall, I thought this was a very good segment. I really enjoyed that interaction. I'm actually quite looking forward to the match now, even though I really wanted it a bit further down the line.
Yeah, with these two, again, if they do have to set their difference at Night Champions, I'm not going to complain because, again, they've still got months to go into WrestleMania. CM Punk, again, he put on what was happened to be a great promo on his behalf.
Definitely. I definitely agree with you there, MJ. We then have Sheamus versus Great Khali, a match which happened, 2-3 weeks ago?
Again, I don't really think there's much other people Sheamus could have faced. Khali was just, I think he could face anyone just because they've got no idea for him.
One thing though, did we not get Punk and Khali announced for this SmackDown live show? Just saying.
I think they did, but at the same time they wanted to think of a way to get Sheamus involved. So while Punk had that great promo, that contract signing, it was give Sheamus something to do, get him involved.
Yep. I enjoyed the fact they showed a video package before the match showing the Sheamus injury, so we actually know why he's injured. The match went, 3 minutes? Didn't get great time, but at least it ended unclean, which was... I like these finishes ending unclean because it leads on to something afterwards all the time, which helps to develop a character or storyline.
Well, this got like Jinder Mahal involved, as we were going to say, and I'm thinking maybe they could tease Sheamus versus... I know it's not good for Sheamus, Jinder Mahal versus Sheamus to maybe lift Jinder Mahal somewhere, but the match itself, I think... You know, Khali's not doing it great at the moment, so I think this match was okay for what it was.
Yeah, I think it's good that Sheamus ends up looking strong against someone who isn't going to be booked at the pay-per-view. It's good. It's good. I just think that's good. I like the way they're making Sheamus look strong over someone who's never really going to get booked at the pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean?
I think, again, not the best part of SmackDown, but again, as you said, it did what it needed for Sheamus.
Yep. Now in this next segment, I was really hoping to see Cody Rhodes, but we didn't get Cody Rhodes, did we?
No, in fact, we got a video package of Triple H's new film, and hopefully that's going to be better than his old one. But
The Chaperone.
Yeah.
I just wonder why wasn't Cody Rhodes there. I really want to see the IC champion. I'm really interested in Cody Rhodes. I just wonder why he wasn't there tonight. It's just a little complaint I have. I do really want to see him and what he can do in the between him and Ted DiBiase, which was teased last week very well.
Well, if they cut the open promo shorter, if they didn't have this Triple H video package, maybe they could have had that. Maybe Cody Rhodes cut a promo or Ted even on mic again.
It's really good.
Yeah, but
I would enjoy that.
Sadly, they minus that away because they haven't really got long for the next pay-per-view. So if they are going to get Cody and Ted in some kind of feud or some kind of match for the pay-per-view, they need to get doing it soon.
I agree. I do agree, and that's a match I do want to see. I do really want to see this rivalry.
Even though if it does happen at Night Champions, it might be too soon, but anything could happen.
At least it'd be for the title, though.
There
I guess.
we go.
So it's a title feud, a meaningful title feud, maybe. But who knows what WWE are going to do this? We'll find out in the coming weeks, I guess.
Hopefully. Yeah.
We then get onto our main event, which is, as we all know, was Orton versus Christian in a steel cage match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Your initial thoughts on this match, MJ?
Okay, straight away, I was just thinking this match didn't need to happen if they made Christian win at that no holds barred. I would maybe prefer that because Christian versus anyone would have been interesting. Now Orton's the champ. He's getting his rematch in the cage match. I guess as they didn't finish no holds barred, which is a shame. The cage is definitely a good way to keep them trapped, keep them having a one-on-one match, and just finish it there and then. Yeah,
the feud definitely needed to finish. I think this was a good way of finishing it. I don't like the fact that there was 2 ad breaks during the match. It kind of takes a lot away from it. The match, in my opinion, started off very slow, but got much better towards the end. And I think this was a decent way of ending the feud. It wasn't the best cage match, but it got 19 minutes, including adverts. And I thought the finish was very good as well. The RKO off the top rope.
The way you see it is that Christian, again, he was all about escaping. That's majority of the match. He just wanted to escape. And you had Orton, who's the one who wanted to pound and get rid of Christian. And the way they finished, like you said, it was just a good way. Orton's good at finishing matches, as we've seen in the last couple of weeks.
Christian was booked fairly well in this match, I think, but I think the escaping thing and everything kind of really shows how badly they booked him over these last couple of months as a weak heel, cheaty heel. I don't know. I'm just not really into that kind of thing with a guy like Christian.
That is true, but the way I see this now is that it finished clean. So I think, to be honest, Christian can't really complain now. It should be finished.
And this feud is finally over. But this did very well to continue the next feud, which WWE were going to potentially go with. And that is Mark Henry. He came out after the match and attacked Orton and ended the night on top. Very good, I thought. I enjoyed the fact that Mark Henry ended the night on top and it teased their match going into Night Champions. Shifted to the feuds very well, I think.
That's true, but the way it was going, because Mark Henry just didn't do one World Great Slam. He went on, I thought...
It drag on a bit.
I did think, oh no, Christian Orton, don't reverse one of these, don't reverse one of these. No, I was really hoping, but the way they made Mark Henry look so dominant, he kept Orton down all the way through. It was just a great way to finish the match.
And that is how you book a dominant heel going into a potential pay-per-view match with Orton, even if it is Orton. You know what I mean? It's a good way of booking the match, and I really like this ending, and I really like how they did it too. Even though I thought it dragged on a tiny bit, but it was still very effective.
I think now, as Mark Henry's probably only get one match at the pay-per-view, and that's probably Mark Henry and Orton finished, I think they definitely built it up in a good way.
Definitely. Your overall thoughts on the show? Give it a grade?
Oh, again, I give it live. So that gives me quite a lot of percentage.
It was very good live.
That was very good. But the matches, I don't really agree. Like the big opening match, I was kind of disappointed with that because yes, it's got Cena in, but the match was just too short for 2 wrestlers who used to have a few good matches against each other in the past. And then we're going to skip down to the straight to the Punk and Triple H. That awesome. It definitely gave you a good feeling. It added something great for SmackDown. It probably got a lot of people's attention. And then it goes on to the main event. And I just think that with that, it's finished it now. So I can't really complain about that. But there was wrestlers missing in SmackDown. So I think that was lowering my thoughts of it.
Yeah, I did like the live feel of SmackDown. It did feel a lot better live, in my opinion. I do hope WWE, latch onto this idea that we might actually prefer it better live without spoilers and stuff.
With the fact that they're thinking of moving from Friday to another day, maybe they're going to move it to Tuesday and have it live.
My overall thoughts on the show were you had, very good main event, a very good contract signing. The Divas feud was booked quite well. Then I realized there was a lot of, like, the John Cena Barrett match was really not very good. The Sin Cara Daniel Bryan match I really wasn't sure about, even though there was good, something interesting there for Sin Cara, even if I don't necessarily agree with it. You got a couple of video packages in there, which is good. The show itself I thought was okay. I think it's like a C+. I thought I was being generous, B-, but I'm going to say C+. The show had its ups and downs, but I'll give it a C+ as an overall grade.
Well, my grade, this game was no real pay-per-view hype, apart from the main event and the
Divas match
and the Triple H thing.
Yeah.
So I guess with that, the other match, the other title match that we're having, like the tag in to get a promo,
and the IC title.
Okay, the IC title, Dolph Ziggler and that. It's minus and all them, but I'm going to say, being generous, just because of what it went live and that, I'm going to give it a C+ too.
Yeah, and this whole combination of Raw and SmackDown, what do you think to that? Just before we leave, I just want you to see what do you think of this whole combination of the two shows that they've done?
It's something we've missed because we missed both shows being together. But to be honest, mate, if it's going to happen again, I'm going to give it time to get better. But to begin, it just didn't do exactly what I was hoping for. The matches were wrong leading to the pay-per-view.
Yes.
So I really can't think much positive about it.
That is the problem I feel with these shows, is the fact that they don't really do too much for the pay-per-view storylines, even though tonight we've got development of 3 storylines, which is okay, I guess. So yeah, C+ from us both there. You've heard our thoughts on the show. Make sure you get your thoughts down in that comment section below as usual and give us your thoughts. And NJ, do you have anything else to say before we lead off this video?
I hope you've enjoyed SmackDown being live. If it does continue being live, it should be great for SmackDown. The ratings should be good. And we're hoping these ratings tonight are higher than what they used to have.
Yeah.
And that is it from the British Fist. Catching
Of course.
from Mr. Parkin and me, NJ. What's up? Goodbye.